Afternoon all. Afternoon session, Yam Yam Racing test day. Here we go. Starting off with the bikes. Poop. Yeah, no good names left. Don't worry. I'll be with you in a second. I'm just eating my soup. You ever get to that point in the soup where it's so watery that you just want to like that? I'm just slowing down on the last few mouthfuls. Still hot as well.
What's the number on the back of that bike? So I think we're kind of all set there as far as it goes. So
there we go. So done. Oh, damn it. Okay. So we're back to it. Took me a little bit longer to eat my soup than I thought. A couple extra minutes. You didn't miss me anyway. Right. Eco Tune Golf and the Escort. So we've already seen the Golf go into the nines, which is not going to happen this time either. Launched, I saw their hand come up like a fist. It was like, no, Monica! 1451 at 94 miles an hour for the Escort. Once again, we are live on European front-wheel drive. If you want to know where you are racing, you can tell them European front-wheel drive on YouTube. The channel is now live for the afternoon as Nivu comes back round with the BMW, street BMW, capable of running down into the nines, taking on a VW Caddy that also has been down into the, I think it's around 1 second pass, if I remember correct. Over 1,000 horsepower underneath the bonnet of the VW Caddy. Richard Milton, first time on the drag strip in probably a couple of years now. New turbo on there, and a little bit more power under the hood as well. So let's see what he can do. Line drop. Unfortunately, no ET for liver, unfortunately. I don't know what happened with the final ET there. It just didn't come up. What's wrong with the timing on the quarter mile on the right-hand lane? We don't know. An anomaly. Well, unfortunately, no finish line time for Liverpool on that one. Morning, Mr. Dance. Feeling good this morning? Are you in the car today? Yes. Second gear there, struggle for the Uruguay. Well, BMW goes through 15.55 88. Oh, that's not the face you want to pull, is it? No. Right, Craig Evans with the A3 Audi. Now he got out on track yesterday. Unfortunately, a couple of issues with the car. They've been working through them this weekend. Car idling better than it was yesterday.
There were fraudulent.
May have another bit if you get there.
Okay, well, unfortunately, same issues as yesterday for Craig. They'll get there.
Well, we were just talking about that. Maybe hear about what if you're working on other things or thinking you're trying, they should probably be out there. So then when you have it added up to see you can just come in here and tick which one you're currently working on, and then if a manager needs to, see what priority or what you're currently working on, they can just see it and they don't have to ask you.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, all right, track is clear. All right, Mike Hall.
Based on the status of L2 is working.
A little dip in the throttle there, unfortunately for Mike. Brakes before the finish line, 990. That's 10.89. I think he did the throttle, but then he was like, I want to beat the ball. Can't lose the ball. Right, Kenny C with the Supra. Now, earlier today, he just drove off the start line. Whether he's going to be doing the same again this time, which we'll find out. He's taking on the GTR. That sounded a lot stronger on the launch. 119 at the 8th. Kenny C goes 947, 150 miles an hour.
GTR, but it's a good system. It doesn't matter. It's going very, very slowly. It's driving stuff out the gate now.
Okay, next parent, Subaru WRX. It went down into the 10s this morning. That was really impressive. It's taking on the 1 Series. Number plate Bully. Maybe out a Bully Subaru. Fronts. Right, Nathan camped with the Corsa. It's taking on a very tidy Escort. It's nice to get an Escort fix every once in a while. Definitely missing our trips to How Far Raceway this year. Look forward to being back there next year and seeing all of our Escort boys and girls. Nathan's already been into the 160 foot for the course, and they're side by side at the moment. Nathan's just pulling away at the foot top end. Back here comes the Escort. Towards it back. 11.82 and 190 for Nathan, 11.52 and 134 for the Escort. Next up, Michael Strachan with the Audi S3. Looking for that 10-second ticket once again. Did he run earlier today? I'm sure it was in the 10s. So yeah, 11.03, 10.93. BMW's been in the 12s. Michael's in 96 at the 8th, and 11.31, 121 this time. 12.16, 108 for the BMW, though. Best run of the day. Right, next up, the Audi TT. Now, an unknown car to me. Yeah, I think it may be Luke. Clean run then. Doing 111 at the 8th. And the Audi goes through 997, 146. Dave, you need to get all these cars coming to VW Action, please. It's your duty down there. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a solo run. The legend is young. There you go, Chris. Sorry about that. It's the dirt that's on the window. Basically, it's just looking through the window and there's a bit of dirt. But Chris Eads saved you, don't worry. He messaged in and said, move it. Well, they did. Right, so Jürgen Valens with Young R1. He was here a couple of weeks ago with this.
Welcome back to James 7 Chaplin Chris.
Okay, well, you're going to be set back, so it looks like it's going to be a solo run for the Audi. And then come up to the So, Kalmos with the Honda Civic from Gary Speed Performance. Earlier in the season, he went down into the 9.6s. All of a sudden, found a load of performance and consistency. Overcome that start line today, unfortunately, though. 175.60, 420 at the 8th, and 982, 153. Unfortunately, it's not the camera, as you can see. If I move it away, see all the dirt that is on the actual window of the tower. So it's a case of just getting it in a spot where it does not look. The problem is it kind of concentrates on the dirt. Right, the Morris 8. Alex goes through with a 1250, 108, and a 1355. So lots of people online on our YouTube channel and of course on European Front Wheel Drive giving a big congratulations to Nephew. With Amir running his first peak second run this morning. And the Capri goes through with a 1736. Yes, sir, Mr. MS Motorsports. This is Monday morning, or Monday Yam Yam Racing test day. So 3 times a year, Yam Yam Racing hire the track, and we just do testing the day after a national event. You basically get the benefit of a full prep track from the day after a National Drag Racing Championship weekend. So the past 3 days has been the Summer National, so the track has been pounded by anything up to Pro Modified. So the track prep out there is really, really good. And we basically just hire it out for 100 vehicles, and it's the first 100 that sign up get to come along and play on a really good prep track for a really good price. Right, next pair, Adam Skinner. Issues, unfortunately, this time for Adam. Andy Smith, though, goes through 947, 140 for the Dodge. Nice. So, yeah, our next one is in September, the day after the national finals. That is our final Yam Yam Racing Monday Drag Club Day. Always very popular with sort of a couple of the road cars, a couple of the tuning companies like to come along to these sort of things. Of course, being the day after a race event means any racers that are still on site, they love to stay over. Your setup's already here, so it makes sense. You're not costing you fuel and stuff to come and do a single day because you're already here and set up. You're just basically getting an extra day. Now, yesterday, unfortunately, Eliminations Day was completely rained off, so not a wheel turned. So anyone who signed on this was the perfect opportunity. While yesterday was frustrating, sitting in the rain, you knew that today we had the perfect opportunity to get a decent amount of runs in. And then, of course, we just put the iPad in the window. Of course, this is not an official SantaPod live stream. It's just literally my iPad in the window, just giving the people a view because people are like, yeah, just put it on. I'm at work. I want to listen in. Yeah. If you're in the UK, don't forget, you can go and get yourself a Hangar 30 roll cage ticket. We are raffling off a full 850 spec roll cage for just £7.50. You can get the link in the description. £7.50 for one t-shirt, one ticket, or £20 for free. As soon as 300 tickets are sold out, we'll do the draw. Someone wins a roll cage. I'll go and get that fitted at Hangar 30, custom made. We've done about 20 roll cages now with Hangar 30. It's always good to see someone get a roll cage and then come and use it in one of the Motorsport UK classes. Right, Jacqueline Bartlett next up with the Dragster. Okay, so looking behind the tower. Jurgen and the team looking over Yon R1, desperately trying to find out what happened with the car. We've also got Jacqueline Bartlett in the dragster. She's going to be doing her second pass of the day. Once again, just doing familiarisation runs. As John Webster doing his best to blow out a little bit of a flame in the injector hat. Or in the scoop, should I say. Just a little bit of excess fuel. There we go. So once again, just a small chirp of the tyres to get any of the water off. Again, a reminder, Jacqueline is just doing familiarisation runs with a brand new, not just a brand new car, but basically jumping from junior dragster into an adult size chassis. She comes of age. No doubt destined for Super Pro or Super Comp. So a little bit more throttle this time, 60 miles an hour at the 8th, and coasts it at the top end of the track. She goes from the 15.9 to 54 this time. Okay. Jamie Lancaster with VW Golf taking on the lovely Chris Benson. Sort of side-by-side matchup this time. Although the Capri just slightly moving out in front at the top end. 11.39 to 11.51. Well, a last minute 970, 444. Another very quick TTRS. $28.88. 894, 159 miles an hour. TTRS absolutely flying. $11.98, $11.67. So Yoga Balance has got the GTR running once again. And it's rolling underneath the tower right now. One of the legendary GTRs in Europe. We'll spin just around about 60 foot. And let's off. Nice steady 1101, 90 miles an hour. Hey Morphan, how you doing? My leg is feeling wonderful. It's elevated onto a chair. Still in a race. Loving life. Not. Slowly getting better though, but thank you for asking. So 41 people watching this afternoon. How you doing? Please make sure you drop a like if you're watching. Of course, I'm only doing it on YouTube, so please drop a like on this for me. Do comment. It really helps with the algorithm for us. We try and get more people on European Front Wheel Drive. The best thing you could ever do is drop a subscription. Of course, we always go live on our Yam Yam Racing test days, and there's plenty of other videos. Maybe you want to see what some of the drag strips around Europe look like. You can do that with European Front Wheel Drive. We've been to Clastres, France, Ravazano, Italy, Hockenheim, Germany, Tierp, Irina, Sweden, Agrigno in Greece. You can have a look at them on our EFWD Lit Visits. There's a playlist of them all. Why not check them out at some point? All right, Richard Britton with the Toyota Celica GT4. So good to see this back. Used to be regularly running down into the 9s. He's done one run today that was in the 10. But it's been a couple of years since we've seen him. Richard launched and immediately broke something. and pulled over straight to the wall. So close to the wall, in fact, you probably can't even get out of the car. Okay, so unfortunately, Richard very safely pulled over to the side. There is something leaking out of the car, so thank you very much, Richard, for pulling over there. Perfect job, perfect job. So just bear with us, we do a slight cleanup. To the people watching online, here's a reminder why you should go and buy yourself a Hanger 30 roll cage ticket, just like Joe Hall has. The Pit Saker. Good evening, good afternoon. No evening here. Do we know what time Petros will be running again? We don't. He did one run this morning, and once again, it did not go for second gear. I know they had 3 gearboxes built up yesterday. Those boys love building a gearbox. So they are currently in the middle of changing the gearbox, I believe. Don't quote me though, because I've not heard from him, but I did try and get a hold of Mr. Marcoux, and he did not answer. So I know they're all arms deep working on the car, but I would expect that we'll see Petros once again at some point today. So as you can see, just sorting out Richard's car. Bosh. See me maxing and relaxing. Let's turn it around. How are we doing? So, unfortunately, Richard did the correct thing. Obviously, something broke on the car. He pulled over immediately, around about 100 foot out. They've just got the car underneath it now, trying to stop whatever's leaking. So, yeah, how's everyone's Monday going? Of course, this is another Yam Yam Racing test day, second one of the year. We only have one more left. The next one is on September the 22nd. That is the day after the national finals here at Sanapod Raceway. So 3 days, 4 with the test day, 4 days of full prep track, and then the Monday is a test day. So you get a fantastic track, £110, gets you your race entry, 5 crew members, and your testing for the day with 100 vehicles, be it cars and bikes, just going round and round, relaxing. Yeah, so if you want to get involved, Yam Yam Racing Drag Club on Facebook is the group you need to look for. Join the group, and then you can from there you can just sign up and get yourself in. For the September one, I highly suggest signing early. This weekend we've got the full 100 sellout. We don't anymore, and we had 30 people in the past 2 weeks saying, can we join on, can we join on? And you were basically a backup list. I think we had like 6 cars cancelled, so 6 of those races got in, but it's 100 unlimited. So if you want to get involved in one of these test days, they're really good, because generally you come down into the pairing lanes, there's probably 10 to 20 cars in the pairing lanes. 90% of the vehicles are probably, actually no, today's probably a little bit less, probably about 60% of the vehicles are race cars, so they're not doing a run. It's not like a run you run. You don't do a run, you join the back of the queue. You do a run, you take it back to the pits, you go through the car, you make changes, you fix stuff. and then you come back down, and then when you want to run, you come down, you join the lanes, hopefully 10, 15 minutes, you get your run. It's the perfect ideal conditions. So, yeah, if you want to get involved, do the next one. Don't forget, while we're on here, while we're waiting, as Alan Kenyon said, currently, well, there was 41 people watching, and there was one person who liked, which was Alan Kenyon. So thank you very much to Hocus Pocus Focus 333 YouTube channel for doing that. All you got to do, press that like for us, just help us oofed up the algorithm.
Hello.
You're wearing that fire suit so you can't burn no more nipples.
That's what it is.
That kept going on my feed over and over again
Yeah.
yesterday. And I was like, oh, I see your nipple.
That's Terry's fault. He posted it.
I know.
It's tall though.
Yeah, I know. Don't go into Terry's pit.
I didn't know it was at the bar. He came to my pit.
Oh, did he?
Well, I was at the bar, so not in my pit.
I hear the bar was a bit fun on one of the nights.
Yeah, we left just before. It got really fun, apparently.
Do we know what happened? So I'll let. So people don't. 33. Oh, I lost 4 people. What's going on? How dare you?
How many have you got?
A massive 33. People come and go. They're just watching throughout the day.
Fair enough. Hi guys.
So, yeah. You ran today?
Yeah, everyone once.
Yeah, mate. With the bikes, I'm like, I know some of the super street bike riders.
Yeah. So if you see
Some of the other.
regular yellow,
Yeah.
it's me.
Okay.
If they do a big burnout that's way too long for a 9-second bike, also me.
Okay. Just enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Why not?
The bike was here. I'm here. Les are here.
This is what we've been telling people for years. People have finally learnt this year because like we've been doing these for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then last year, this one was like dead. We struggled, and then this year, everyone wanted on. And then, of course, the next one is the day after national finals.
Yeah.
And what I always say to people, I was like, why get knocked out in round 1 at national finals and then go, that's my season done?
Yeah.
Book in for the Monday.
Yeah, come on, play. So I've had trying to have bets with people to race them.
Yeah.
No one wants to race me.
Yeah, you have to go bet with the oil-cooled outlaws.
I'm not allowed.
They all, what are you not?
No, I'm not oil cooled.
Oh.
I tried, and then they saw my bike, and they were like, "No, you're water cooled. Not allowed." I was like, "Damn." It's a shame.
They're always talking about betting. They should be able to take a bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and bet the guy racing. He's a turbo Suzuki Bandit with a white fairing on the back
Okay.
and just one headlight, no front fairings, nothing.
Okay.
He went 9.5 earlier. I'm against him now. So in my mind, it's a grudge race.
Okay. I'll just say there's money on it.
Yeah.
And then he lose you. I don't know what he's talking about.
Weirdo.
What's he on about?
Yeah, then later I'm going to race Nick Clayton. He's down there
Okay.
with the white.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was supposed to race him first round of an ET bike.
Okay.
But he runs, I think he's running a 10.0. So what I might do is just give him the hit
Right.
and run it that way.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a plan to me. But we're taking bets. So when you guys see someone in wearing yellow doing too big of a burnout running, have a guess what it's going to run. I ran 9.6 earlier, missing a gear, right?
Look at this. Wonder why. Huxley, Drag Drift, and Gymkhana, top secret chat. We were just saving people's names.
Yeah, that's it. And then I've got
And plus, I didn't actually know the details, so I wanted to find out.
so you got Jake Michelle reckons I'm going to run 9:47. I reckon I'm going to run 48. Brad and Costas. Brad headed Costas Unopoulos.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to run a 49. Hayden reckons I'm going to run a 47. So in that window, you can have a guess.
Surely 950 is where you want to be.
I want to run a 9.4 today.
Oh, okay.
If I run a 9.4, it's PB.
Okay.
My first best at minutes 52, which I've run 2 of. So I'll up the launch RPM by 500 RPM just for shits and giggles, basically.
Cool, cool.
So it's either going to spin or wheelie.
Good luck. There you go. 9.4 is what Thomas Cook had about this. And of course, you can follow it on his YouTube channel. I'm sure he'll comment in there, and you can go like it. So the shoe is out. Mr. Liam is on the start line. Our guys are making their way back. Hopefully, he's just picking up a bucket. We've got Martin Dainty underneath the tower right now. He's already put in the pass. Today was a 9.2. Yeah. So lovely chill day. Don't forget, 30 roll cage. You see, scrolling along. £7.50 a ticket. Got to get them all sold so we can do the draw. Nothing worse than one of our raffles that drags out forever. I think we're on like 95 tickets sold out of 300. So yeah, we need to sell more. You can bundle for £20, 3 tickets. You can buy one for £7.50, or you can just go to the European Football Drive shop as well, buy 2 t-shirts, and you get a free entry. Indeed, you get 2 t-shirts. Enjoy them. And then you can just get a free entry. You end up in a roll cage. Oh! Right, shoes going away. Tractor's just coming out for a bit of sledding. And then we'll be good to go. So, yeah. Let's have a look. 34 people watching. How many of those have liked the video? Probably none. "17 of you. Thank you very much. It's not the 34 that are watching. Won't be long. Just making it tip top for all our drivers. Anyone watching Sheep Week in Sweden? That's been good so far. Right. I'm going to turn you around. So it looks like the tractor's doing one more lap, and then we'll be back.
Yeah, I think we're all right. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. What's up? Is that all the different cameras?
Yeah, you've got a test camera up there with kind of bar at. Then you've got the track feed.
So I can watch all of them now.
Yeah, you can watch all of them. Basically.
Very cool.
Yeah, really good. I think the broadcasting
That's not just in case.
the race goes over. It shows everything on there.
Can I? Nearly there, nearly there. Thank you for holding in. Tractor is reversing back. I'm putting my headset back on now. Okay then, right, the tractor is reversing back into position. I think we might be re-gluing the track, so bear with us. Here we go. Martin Dainty rolling underneath the towel once again. So Martin's already been into the 9s today. Russell West is at 9:21. Darren Dewhurst is getting very close to him. Martin is currently the fastest front-wheel drive Vauxhall in the UK, and I'm sure he wants to extend that. We've already seen Amir go into the 8s today. Could we dream? Could we? Not a good launch, 155, 60 foot. And the 8th Marder in 125. Martin Dainty goes through, 937, 158. And the Golf Estate goes through with another 1034, 132. That is a fast wagon. I know someone that could do with a Golf R wagon. I know someone who's going to be buying one. It's not me. That is the answer. You don't get them for under a grand. Okay, so it looks like Bob's jumped on the back of the glue bird. Chris is jumping in. We're going to re-glue the track. So just bear with us a second. We have got, so at the head of the lanes, we've got the Overkill Performance, Mazda, and also Petros Texopolis with the set IV from RTMG Performance. So a little bit of glue going down. Just bear with us. There you go. If you're watching on the live stream, two of our quickest cars about to hit the drag strip today. Hopefully Petros can get a run in. He's had a terrible weekend so far. Here's a funny fact. So, Petros has been coming to Standerpod now for 2 years. It was possibly 3 years when the RTMG Performance guys came over with, not came over, but they got RTMG Performance UK. So they came with the Audi TT. And that's kind of when we met them. Only took until this weekend for one of the Greek guys to say, because obviously we know how we think, and it's down to someone to correct us. So Petros Taxopoulos is what we've been saying for 2 years, 3 years now? And one of the Greek guys went, "Did you realise it's Petros Taxopoulos?" I was like, well, no, because no one's ever mentioned it. So from now on, it is Petros Taxopoulos. We've changed it. Because we like to get it right. If I ever say your name wrong, please make sure you correct me. Don't just complain that I'm saying it wrong all the time. Unless someone actually tells me different, I'll never know. But there you go. Top tip of the day. So, Bluebird, just doing his thing. We'll be back in a second. Swing this round so you don't have to look. Sorry. We need some like music for the Bluebird, but obviously it doesn't need to have to be the Imperial March.
With Nissan, they had a song.
No.
You're always associated with Nissan.
Not long now, just a little bit of glue. Petros Taxopoulos coming up next with the RTMG Performance Set Ibiza, and also Carl Jacobs with the Overkill Performance Mazda.
Somebody's very clear on the left and right.
Don't forget, you can still get these t-shirts. Use the shop link in the comments. European front-wheel drive collage 2024. European front-wheel drive collage 2025. And if you're Excel, you can still get the 2023. Cool looking t-shirts. I don't say so myself. Maybe your car's not ready yet. Perfect one to wear when you're at the racetrack and you haven't got your car. It's not ready. You just go, no, I'm just wearing my t-shirt. And everyone goes, how's your? And you just point to your t-shirt. Of course, plenty of us as well. We've had a couple today that Speed Club t-shirts. Amir joined the 8-second club t-shirt. He's kind of got one. You've got all the others. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We've got hoodies, loads of t-shirts. Click the link in the description. Of course, you're not going to want to do it now because we are literally minutes away from Petros Run. Throwing a load of prep at the track. Where are you watching from now? Who's at work watching the live stream at the moment? Just trying to pass a couple of minutes. Use the comment section for me. Let me watch it from. All 35 legends of you that have hopefully 17 of you have clicked like. Anyone else, make sure you click like and subscribe. It's all appreciated as I try and reach my YouTube hours. Cars fired up. Whoop, whoop. Jamie Mann's in the house. Good afternoon. Good timing. Cars are on the move. Who's coming round? Carl Jacobs. Okay, so the people in the pairing lanes right now rubbing their hands quickly after a little bit of extra glue. Full track prep. Carl Jacobs rolls underneath the tower of the Overkill Performance Mazda. Powered by an Ecotech motor, precision turbo, fuel tank, all the goodies. Front wheel drive rise. Amir went into the 8s, went 8.799, 173, absolutely flying. Martin Dainty's been 9.2, 9.3. Raggy's been 9.6, yeah, 9.6, just shy of his PB. Carl Monk's 9.8, of course his PB is 9.6. We've had a good day so far. A couple of the other cars that we didn't know, Spencer Cooper and Nathan Cant, both been in the 11s and 10s. So it's been a good day. Petros is coming up in a second, though, if you want to watch him. Okay, well, the team trying to back Kyle up. Not really lined up at all burnout lights. Kind of just putting him behind the line. Very much staged to the left. Bob can see this right now. Bob's like, excuse me. He's like, no. Do your steering while you're backing up, never when you're going forward. Well, car dies once again. Well, unfortunately, the car has died once again, so they're going to push him back, I think.
Jonathan, they got water issues. What you got next?
Okay, so Petros is on the move. Very subdued burn out there. Team back up. Yeah. Set IB for Petros's record is 7:58 at 180 miles an hour. team more basically lift end of car that line. Readjust the trim bar. Controversy over trials, and they're coming in next year for traction, but that will be actually in the robot with all of our races have to adhere to make it nice and simple for all of them. The interstate, remember, come up, spin the wheel. It is not till everything goes. Right now is your best time. So, Taxopolis. Creeps forward in pre-stage. $560 and again that second gear just will not go in. This is eyes there, you can see the words. Okay, so looks like bike number of Alex. Riders run into the sixes today. On a Yam Yam test day, day after one of our national events. Back on the throttle now. We have 970 and 1026. issues for our rider in the slip trick today. Solo run. Kestrel Beer Lane goes through with a 1082.41. Okay, next pair. It's already been 890 today. On a green line. This chases the race, neither rider wants to leave. What? 98, yeah. We're not getting any timing data. Rider. Next rider there. Tiniest of wheels up. 138.64, 149 in the 8, through the top end, 782, 100. Okay, now one of our super street riders. Joshua Stubbins. The grip was there for sure. Lifted the wheels massively. 824 at 140. Unfortunately, the bike went up rather than forward. Don't forget that. These super street bikes are the mean machine. Get the front wheel down. He's doing 122 at the 8th, unfortunately. A couple of misfires and our riders sat up on the line. Squatted on the bike. to the centre line, just lifts towards the finish line, 7:69.45.
Silence this one.
It's already been 7:66 today. Wheel spin. 151 of the 8th. 792, 182. Okay, so back on the four wheels, one of our BMW X3s. Now these are damn quick. For a good old family wagon. 101 at the 8th, and for the top end, we have an 1141, 127.
Kelly and it's on the slicks now.
All right, Kelly and King taking on the Moggy. It's a very cool car. This. So Kelly and been into. Bing goes through with a 1062, 128, and a 1290 and 104. All right, Spencer Cooper. In the 10s multiple times today. Well, Spencer being all professional. I like it. He's waiting in pre-stations. The best way to do it is you can stage when you want, when you're ready. 60 foot as well, 1.63. The 8th mile doing 106. It's going to be another 10-second pass. 10:40, 140. In the Slick Tricks Racing lane at 13.99. 96. Marianne Livuduta. So He is wanting an 8-second pass. He's put a high boost run in now. The last run was a really good run, but unfortunately the quarter mile sensor went down on the run. So he didn't get his finish line time. So he's put more power in it for this run. Chris there trying to get him lined up on the burnout tracks he just laid. So nicely lined up now. He's going to be taking on the Taycan Turbo. Build up. Small up that turbo. No. Monica, no! That's the Taycan Turbo. Goes through with a 1090 at 125. Oh, gutted for him. Is the September one open?
Yeah.
Cool. I've been pumping it all day, telling everyone to sign up.
Yeah, I've got 5 or 6 signed on already. It's just this one tends to go really busy. It's in the middle of everything in it.
Yep.
So,
James, take over, please.
yeah, because if you compliment at a weekend, I think before on. So,
No, that weekend.
Is it that weekend before? Yeah. Yeah.
Jonathan, when you looking to run the track?
Back to it. Mark 7 Golf. A little bit quicker than the one I was running yesterday.
Okay.
He's at the 8th mile, basically doing what I was doing at the quarter. 11:34 and 120.
Right, Wayne's got the nitrous on now, so see you a bit.
Okay, right. So, James Button with the rear engine caddy. Like the drive shaft there, James. Stop. So, in the other lane, 1320, 108. Unfortunately, James Button there snapping the drive shaft on the launch. All right, next up, Tom Buckley and also Nathan Kent. Tom celebrating earlier his magical third year. He's been into the 11s, a couple of runs today. It's down 417. And Tom goes through with a 17.55. Unfortunately, I jinxed it. I said he could get the gears, and then all of a sudden he couldn't. Did you get that? When you get in trouble.
International having to move to the right.
Abby was telling me the iPad is dead. Run. Run. Try and save the iPad. I don't know if it's too late. It's already cooked. You probably off because it's hot. I'll put a fan on it, but whether it will do enough. So you're gonna have to listen to a fan. On. Let you know. That's what's happening. It's got warm out there now. The Ford SE. Okay, we are looking at the front 12, 38. Well, 13, 15. Been into the nines, 960. I would love to see all of these. Four earlier. 24, 150. Please stop showing. Okay, looks like we're back on the YouTube again. Sorry, the iPad just got absolutely boiling in the window. I've got a fan on it, so if you can hear blowing noise, there's nothing I can do. It's either that or it will turn off. So hopefully you can still hear me. Right, so Jacqueline Bartlett, once again with the dragster. This is her doing familiarization runs. Getting quicker. This time taking it to around about the 8th mile. 70 miles an hour this time. So each time putting 10 mile an hour on at the 8th mile and just coast it through to a 1365 at 62 miles an hour. Again, part of the process of familiarizing yourself with a completely new vehicle, jumping from junior dragster into one of our larger dragsters, aimed for probably Super Pro. So that's Calvin back on screen. Yep. So Calvin Skerritt earlier today, he went into the 8s. Second gear, 148.64. This is quicker than earlier. 139 in the 8s. Calvin Skerritt, 846, 179. A new personal best for Calvin Skerritt. Right, our all motor Civic. With the county on top. Richard on the brakes for the finish line, 12.0 and a 12.11. Well, someone come off the car in our Kestrel beer lane, so just bear with us 2 seconds while we retrieve it. Wayne Higgins underneath the tower with the Metro. So this will be Wayne's first run of the day with the nitrous armed. takes on the BMW M3 competition. Oh, he's been down in the nines. It'd be amazing to see a Metro hang on to him. Unfortunately, Wayne missed again. Again, 979, 139. Very much enjoying his day. Multiple 9.7s. 1280 at 102 miles an hour for Wayne. Four, 885, 161 miles an hour. Saying it, all of these fast Audi TTs that we've seen today, you can see it being okay. Taking on, that's well. 148. Nice. Right, Craig Evans. Today. Can he do it this time? 9:56 is his personal best. 126 today. 9:40, 157, a new personal best for Craig Evans. Well, 71, 908, 153. Paul Beattie knocking on the doors of the 8-second club. $57, 148. Again, what a fantastic TT. I really hope to see all of these TTs at VW Action at the end of August. It would make for a perfect shootout to see all of these UK-based Audi TTs coming along. Always good to see Dave Lee back behind the wheel of the Mark 7 Golf. Sounding like he's got the 5-cylinder back underneath the bonnet. Obviously got the bug once again after selling up. Okay, right, Kenny C with the super CO2 boost control tests ready for 10 of the best. Mark Udo goes through 944 to 990 and 143. Okay, right. Amir is back. Our 8-second club member now. 879 and 173 earlier today. Absolutely flying. Can he go quicker this afternoon? Taking on one of our very quick escorts. Wheelie bar and parachute on the back. Oh, here we go. They both creep up into free stage. Having a spin for Amir on the start line. Here comes the power at the back end though. 906, 145 earlier this morning. He'd have been more than happy with that. To a 939 and 141. Fantastic pass for the escort. Wheels up as well at the start. Oh, hello. Haiti Al for the first time with the new look Drag Integra. Still the old look front wheel drive 19 on the back. Can't clean that off. Taking on the box seat off jump shed. So this will be Hayden's first run with a completely new setup. He goes through with a 1097 133 to a 1047 at 142. Well, the good news is, to save you worry, the smoke we saw on the top end from Hader was basically his tyres rubbing. So that's why it cleared up nice and quick. Start another Turbo Civic. Hopefully slowing down this track. Well, the Civic slowing down at the top end. Bob, that Civic at the top end's really slow. Okay, well, Civic slowly making the top end of the track. Okay, now we're clear. So Darren Dewhurst once again with didn't sound right from the off, I'm going to be honest. Right, next up, Jamie Lancaster with the Mark II Golf. We're down in the 11s on multiple times today. Lovely clean run. Oh, 11.22, 127. Big PB. Well done. Well, as you can see, a little bit of a clean-up going on down there in that lane. Adam Skinner's little Fiat 500, Fiat 125. There's no engine on it. It's all down there. So just bear with us a second. Let me know on the feed, is it still working? I've got the fan on it, which is cooled down my iPad. The sunshine was beaming in, it cooked it, and as soon as it does that, I noticed that the battery has dropped down to 20%. It used about 50% of the battery. Just trying to stay alive. I know the sound went away. So hopefully it's back now. We've got the fan on it. If you can hear the noise, it's because the fan is having to blow directly on it. Yeah, so just bear with us while we do a bit of cleanup. Perfect time. Hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. Don't forget there is a link in the description to go to the European Front Wheel Drive shop. You can go and buy a ticket for the Hangar 30 roll cage raffle, where you can get an 8.5 second spec welded in roll cage in whatever car you like, front wheel drive, four wheel drive, rear wheel drive car, for just £7.50. Or you can buy free for a bundle of £20, or you can just go buy 2 t-shirts in the shop and get a free ticket into the raffle. What I'll do is I'll pop the advert for Hangar 30 on. Hopefully it won't take them long to clean up. Back with it. Guys have mopped up what they can with the rags. I'm going to put your shoe over it.
You know what it is? His dialing appeared. So the index was on there. Based on the index.
Liners. We're back. Sorry, I went for it. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Turn that off now. Lord. Oh. Josh McLean, any bikes in the lanes? Yeah, loads. Okay, so back with it. Michael Strachan with the S3 taking on the BMW. Michael's just out in front, looking for another 10-second pass. And goes 1090, 122. Mike Wood, next up. It's very, very fast. A90 Supra. Went into the 8.4s earlier today.
Sorry, could you rewind that one?
Well, unfortunately, out of the car at the top end of the track and just looking over things. So just bear with us. Really packed monster amongst pickled onions. Oh my god.
What do you say? What do you say?
Josh, if you're still watching, bikes are just fired up. Okay, so as the guys just hook up the Supra, a little bit of a cleanup. Unfortunately, broke there on the launch and basically coasted to there. As we approach 4 o'clock in the afternoon, can't believe today has flown by. It's a sign of a good day, that is. Don't forget the next Yam Yam Racing test day is on September the 22nd. That is the day after the MUK National Finals here at Sanapod Raceway. So 4 days of competition, well, 1 day of testing, 3 days of competition for the National Finals, and then we have the track on the Monday after. So absolute tip-top conditions on Monday the 22nd of September. Now, as you can imagine, it's going to be a massive entry. Considering we had 350 entrants for the Summer Nationals this weekend, probably going to be around the same for National Finals. So spaces for the September Yam Yam Racing test day are going to be at a premium. If you want to get yourself signed on for the September one, entry is now open. It's the usual thing. Go to Yam Yam Racing Drag Club on Facebook, and you can find all the details of how to PayPal Scott. £110 for the day. That includes your crew, your racing, and yourself. If you want to get signed up for that, I urge you to sign up early. That is going to be a sellout for sure, with definitely over 300 cars that are going to be racing that weekend. There's no point ending your weekend when you've already got your setup here. You're in the pits, you're done and dusted, everything's up, you're good to go. You might as well sign on for the Yam Yam Racing test day. And then, of course, we've got all of our usual Yam Yam supporters who come along for just the day. So it's going to be a real fight out, and I suggest if you want to get yourself signed up, do it early, because those spots will sell out quick. I spoke to Scott earlier, and they are open now. So when you get home from today, if you want to sign yourself up, £110 PayPal, 6-pot Nova, and get yourself sorted. Okay, first pair, 10:57, 9:27. To a 908. Next pair of bikes then. Straight away. The issues in the capital gear lane on the gear shift there. Can we just remind our crew man to make sure they're standing behind the start line on the other side of the wall? if our rider on the side of the wall, if you can come back behind the start line, please. Thank you very much. Safety first. Plus, there's a wild Liam coming past with a quad. He can take you out. Next pair. Thomas Cook Abbott lining up once again. Ran a PB earlier at 9:41. Can he go quicker? Thomas was slow on the line. This time goes through 9:41, 142. He's got it like a bracket bike now. Although usually limited to a 9:50. Next back. Go through with a 10:21 and 141 at 69. Pair of bikes. Settled it now. Takes it through to a 969, 164. And a 68.3. Job for our rider in the Switchers lane. Doing 112 at the 8th. 978, 137 to a 12.53. Okay, so 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and this BMW M3 makes his first pass of the day. Good lad. one that we recognise from many run days in the BMW show. Very quick car. Put the trim car in the slip lane. 11:43. Another metro. 3 metros on site today. Almost a Civic. Almost missed that second gear. 62, 64, 88 in the 8. 12, 24, 13, 12, 72. Right, next up, Aaron Patterson-Pell with the Astra Estate. Went into the 13s earlier today, 13:57 and 98 miles an hour. The sun returns from the clouds. Our Subaru and the 9-second BMW back on the start line. We go through 978, 139, and 1235.
Okay.
BMW X3 makes the TT slow on the 60 foot. 8, 9, 106, takes it back to an 11.04. Once again, all of these TTs need to come to VW Action at the end of August. I would love to see a great UK contingent fighting it out in the night show for a little bit of cash.
Or less.
Knocking on the door on 8-second run. 908 is the best so far today. Strong launch, 127.64. Slice towards the top end. 941. Marseilles. Connecting with the Riva. Mark Stevenson's going to get the finish line first. 12:37 and 13:45. Right. Another one return. Moving balance. Reverse. Okay, so resets. Reverses again. Yeah, you're not happy with something there, so reverse back. Okay, so our 9-second Dodge Challenger returns. We've already seen 9.4. Comes up against the GTR. In fact, we saw 892 and a 904. So this should be a really good side-by-side match. Smoky, bits are falling off. 935 and a 1016. I'm going to assume a boost pipe popped off the GTR there.
Okay. Yeah, once you get there, I'll check over the truck.
Okay, so bearing in mind it is now 4:15 in the afternoon. The pairing lanes are pretty sparse, of course, so there is still plenty of time. But of course, keep an eye on the clock if you want to get some more runs in today. We will be finishing at 5 o'clock. So just bear in mind if you want to get some more runs, keep an eye, make sure you're in the lanes getting them. We will run up till 5 o'clock. We've got enough vehicles, more than enough vehicles, to keep us going till 5 o'clock. But just not beyond. Okay. Well, I guess it's the Moggy without even looking up. That was correct. Sitting on the RS3. Grant Moore having a bit of fun in his daily driver. Trying to get the launch control on. He goes through 10.07, 134. How many more you Right, Sam Crossley with the caddy. Right, Kenny going through the traps with an 899, 159, and a 1210, 112 for Sam. Two good runs.
There's a gate that flush right in the middle of the wall box to the outside.
Left. Left.
He's a bit like that.
Okay, next up, Tom Buckley with the Astra van taking on Phil Swell with the camper van. No pressure here, Tom, but the camper van powered by a 3-litre Vauxhall Omega is out in front of you when you chose to divert to Assam. Phil Swell comes up to the finish line, 13.93 and 97, and a 15.66. Our eco-tuned Mark 7 Golf Estate. Very impressive this thing is today. Going down into the tens. Was coming down into the tens. Meanwhile, the other lane, 1369.91. Okay, back onto two wheels. Thomas Cook Abbott once again lining up against another one of our riders. We've seen multiple 9.41. He's taking it. 9.92 to an 8.99. Solo bike. 956, 142. So, track prep almost done. Look for the attractions parts over there. Almost ready to continue. Coming up to the final 35 minutes of today's Yam Yam Racing test day. As we said, the next one is on September the 22nd. If you want to get yourself booked in for that, do so real soon. It is going to be another fully booked one. It is the day after the UK National Finals. I fully expect more of our racers taking part in that weekend to make use of these test days. It's nothing worse than getting knocked out on day one of eliminations and then going, well, that's my year done. And you've got a complete test day the day after. Don't forget, if you're watching on the live stream, have you got a Hangar 30 raffle ticket yet? That is the question. £7.50. It's the cost of a cost of coffee. Go and get one. You could win. Even if you don't want it, you can sell it on for £1,000 within minutes. Someone will buy it. Or if you want it, it's basically a roll cage worth £1,600. Jacqueline Bartlett fires up the dragster for the third time today. We prepare to continue on to the final half an hour of today's Yam Yam Racing test. Okay. So it helps with each previous run. The burnout's increasing. No doubt the ET will drop. Jacqueline's been running it through to the 8th mile, well, just before the 8th mile on every run so far. She's gone through the 8th at 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, and 70 miles an hour. Doing familiarisation runs. She moves from junior dragster into an adult-sized dragster. So around about 330 foot mark, and there you go, 80 miles an hour, exactly as I said, 10 mile an hour extra on every run, and takes it through 1322, 56 miles an hour. So next up, looks like Jürgen Balance coming around the corner with Yun R1. Okay, so yeah, going to go. It's clean run, 145 at the 8th, 898, 183. Into the low 11s today, taking on Harry Gamble. Both side by side at the moment. Jamie goes through the top there, 38. Harry goes through 12. My escort fix of the day. So both of these cars been down into the 9s, but the Escort last run was a 9:36. Who's going to take it then? M3 competition or Mark Escort? Mark 1 Escort. Here we go. Race to race. BMW away. BMW goes 977. And our Escort 121 at the 8th through the finish line. 9:15, 149 miles an hour. Well, we're coming up to the later part of the day, 25 minutes left, and the Monaro rolls around the corner for the first time. Oh, the boot's opening. Go on, active aero. The strut's not having enough power to be able to open it fully, though.
Stand there until they go.
So essentially, Chris is blocking the car until we have 3 people on the start line. A Pro Mod requires 4 cars, an Audi R8 does not require 8. It wouldn't be so bad if everyone was in a different position, but they're all getting the same angle as Pudgy. Right, come on, go. It's time for your 8-second pass. We've seen a 9. Skip, jump, still got the traction. 130 at the 8th. Oh, 916, 167 miles an hour. Good to see that car going down the track though. She started off the day with broken inner CV joint, if I remember correct, as we had ball bearings everywhere. They are told in the pre-booking, I think it's free. Yeah, I think so. Right, Wayne Keegans, however you want to bloody pronounce it until he tells me. He probably did, but I'm not. Oh, if ever he needed some incentive. He's lined up against Ryan French. 2 Metros on the line. Wait patiently. First time today, Wayne's car does not bog on the start line. 191.60 foot, 91 miles an hour at the 8th. Wayne goes through the top end, 12.75, 91 miles an hour to a 13.55. Right, Richard Melton with the caddy, essentially can he go quicker than 885? 884, yes he can. 160. Next up, Craig Evans. He ran a PB today. Quick shift there for Crane, 155.60 foot. The 8th mile doing 125, 943, 157. And Kelly goes through for 123. Earlier today, Craig would have taken that, but unfortunately, PB is now. Right, Martin Dainty. Do for us late in the day here on the Yam Yam test day. 5.964. The car was up and down on the launch. 126 at the 8th. Spencer Cooper. Good launches from this car today. 165 60 foot, 103 at the 8th, and Spencer goes 10.56 at 139. The Escort comes up 14.76, 91 miles an hour. Afternoon, Kev. Running till 5 o'clock, so final 19 minutes left. Any standout performances? Yeah, Raggy went 9.40. Calvin Skerritt went 8.46. Amir went 8.79. A good day. Bob's like, no, don't move, don't move. Because that didn't sound good.
So where are we at next one?
All right, Sam Crossley with his caddy. We're doing well today. Running down into the 12s. So just to call out into the pits as we approach the final 18 minutes of today. We have enough vehicles in the lane to take us up to the, not the zebra crossing anymore, but the hatched area. If you want to get one final run in, I suggest you make your way to the lane ASAP to a point where we will run off what we have, which will take us up to 5 o'clock. So if you want to get one last run in, I would advise you to make your way to the lanes now. Recovery. Very good pedal job, I must say. Still going to do a 9 or a 10, but fantastic recovery. Calvin Skerritt returns. So Calvin ran a PB today. 8.46. Can he go quicker? Yeah, 148, 60 foot. 142 at the 8th. Calvin Skerritt, 831, 182 miles an hour. Well done, boys. 182.
And then the closing area is like 5 minutes, 3 cars, 2 cars. Couple of lines in it.
Listening. Thank you very much. Okay, then ladies and gentlemen, so I'll give you a little warning. 3 minutes until the pairing lanes close. 3 minutes until the pairing lanes close.
Yeah.
Quicker. Next bell. 1008 and 1098. Rider sits up. Does he have enough for Thomas? Just about 876 to a 940 and 141. Okay, so So just to let you know, pairing lanes are now closed. If you're not in the lanes, you are not getting another run today. Thank you very much. Hopefully you've enjoyed your day. Don't forget, check out Pudgy's pictures. Callum's been out there taking photos all day. Mark One Kieran has been out there taking videos all day. So you can see lots of footage from today's Yam Yam test day. And of course, the whole day has been live streamed just from one video in the tower on the European front wheel drive. And of course, you want the close-ups from the two media boys down there. We go into our final 10 minutes of the day. Red light on the tree makes no difference. He's going to get time and data. Unfortunately, our rider sits up. Doesn't improve on the 766 from earlier today. Riders. Charlie goes through with a 769, 173. So the only person into the sixes today, Costas. See what it can do. But good day testing for Costas. He got his 6.85, so I believe he will be joining the crew, heading out to Tirpalina next month. Come off. Right, Aaron Dewhurst. Taking on Jamie Lancaster.
Yeah, sure.
Second here. 65, 61, making good power on the top end. Darren Dewhurst goes 931, 164. Very nice, very nice. Unfortunately, he went 9.2 yesterday, but a good day's finishing, good day's testing. Car goes back on the trailer. In a working condition. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go on. Okay, right. Jürgen Mullins coming around the corner. Underneath the tower once again with Jan R1. Drives around the entry competition track. There he goes, 8:42. Tell you what, that BMW has had a fantastic day. Almost every run in the 8.7s. Harry Gamble. Rocky Daly with the BMW against Harry Gamble with the Mark IV Golf. So Harry today has been into the 11s. 11.98 is his best run so far. Harry's out there doing 174, 64, 88 the 8th. Harry's going to get to the finish line first. 12.14 and an 8.84, 164 miles an hour. Marky Daly close off the day with a PB. So, as I said, lanes are now closed. What's in the lanes is what we're going to be running through. We've still got some marquee cars around there. We've got the 8-second TTRS, box-shaped Civic, Overkill Performance back down with the Mazda, RTMG Performance are down with the Said Ibiza. Amir Akram-Ashad is down there with the Civic. We've got the twin-turbo Audi R8 on the line right now. As Caroline creeps up into pre-stage. Best launch of the day. Nice and clean. 154, 64, 134 at the 8th. Caroline Gibson, 866, 169 miles an hour. The day was worth it. Caroline Gibson, congratulations. this time. Right, box shaped Civic. Back once again. Russian Championship. Good launch. Catches the EP3 by mid-track. Keeps the power in, 106 at the 8th, 10:47, 139. Best run of the day. Right, two Subarus. Unfortunately, we're having issues. He's got gear now. He's starting to drive up again. That's good. So feels well with the camperman. He's taking on 80 yellow. This has been the second run of the day for Hayden. Unfortunately, issues for Hayden. I'm going to be honest, it's probably good he didn't get a good speed because it looked like his rear bumper was going to come off. So, lads, check that at some point. Otherwise, he's going to get some aero and lose that rear bumper. Feels well though, 1374, 96.
It's Jake or Kyle. Right.
What?
It's Jake or Kyle.
Kyle.
One or the other.
Right, Carl Jacobs with the Overkill Performance Mazda. Both doors are, in fact, the front lift off. Well, a strong amount of tyre shake there. Not only opened the passenger door on that, it also took the front door off its hinge on the driver's side. It's like the boys had fitted a conventional door and a suicide door. Well, smiles all around anyway, but he's going to have a little bit of headache at the top end of the track now, because that is some proper tyre shake. Of course, that car, once developed, will be headed to comp eliminator. 2 bikes left. 3 bikes left. 3 bikes, 1 car, and then we are done for the day. Petros Taxopoulos around the corner with the RTMG Performance. Still gets back in it. 10:50 and 8:92. Okay. So, our final vehicle down the drag strip today. Again, thank you very much to everybody who has attended the Yam Yam test day. It's been a fantastic day. Rain, unfortunately, slowed the start, but let's be honest, it was better than yesterday's, which never got underway. So, we've had a good day. We've had cars in double digits on runs today. We've had multiple personal bests from so many different races. Hopefully we can close off today with a nice good run for the boys. We've had a tough weekend. So here we go. Let's close off the day. So as Petros comes up to pre-stage, he goes into full stage. I was going to give him the green light. Well, unfortunately, it pretty much just spun off the hit. Let's stop. Okay, well, don't go anywhere just yet. Don't go anywhere just yet. They're going to quickly speak to Bob's running. They're going to speak to Petros and see if he wants to launch again. So just hold. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this live stream today, please click like and do subscribe to European Front Wheel Drive, our YouTube channel. If you like what you see, just drop a subscription. If you don't like what you see, drop a subscription. It was a free video. We not only have the front wheel drive stuff, we have the stuff following my racing. That's why you want to follow. Then, of course, you have the European front wheel drive visits videos. So maybe you've seen racing at Tirperina and go, I wonder what that's like. Hockenheim, I wonder what that's like. We've been to many drag strips around Europe. Hockenheim, Plastras, Ceres, Agrigno, How Far, Ravazano, and probably some more. But check them out. European front wheel drive visits. There is a playlist of all the drag tracks we've been to. There's a guide of how to get to the track, what stuff costs, what you can do, what the facilities are, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, unfortunately, Petros is broke, so he's not going to run again. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, and please do go and get a Hangar 30 roll cage ticket. I'd love to get that drawn, and I'd love one of you guys to win it. Yeah, I shall see you in the next live video that we do at some point, of course, or the next video that I upload. Have a good evening. Catch you later.